Alright guys, so right now it is Thursday. The regionals for the Warsaw Regionals is in 2 days. I'm going to be attending, and I thought this video is going to be posted on Sunday night. And I thought I'd go over how I prepared for the regionals. Like I can talk about a few things I did. Um, so yeah, let's get into the video. I am playing. You're gonna see I'm probably playing you. I probably already posted on Twitter, or I'm in the finals. You know, if I'm in the finals, then you'll be this video will probably be out before I'm while I'm still playing. But yeah, it like you at this time you're probably seeing this. You probably saw my list on Twitter. It was probably like at the very least within two cards of this. I don't think I'm gonna be changing much. Um, so for this regionals, I looked at results and I had a long conversation with, well, not that long, but definitely had like in-depth conversations with some people, like teammates like Australians that I respect a lot, and so we came to the conclusion that Lost City and High Lost City was the play for this event. Um, it looks like Reggie Gigas is on the rise for this event, and like if I had to guess, I think Reggie will maybe be the play because we were considering Reggie ourselves. Um, Me, Owen, Magnus. If you don't know, Owen like absolute goat, Magnus also absolute goat. We were considering a list like this, something like this. I mean, this is very standard. The issue is with Reggie is that we didn't have enough time to test it. Owen's got like exams right now. I'm doing YouTube every day. Um, so like yeah, we haven't really had time to test, and like we it kind of got to the point where like yesterday we are like, okay, like it's been too long. We can't really commit to Reggie because it's already too late in the process, and I think that we're still making the best call by playing this Palkia list. And so yeah, we think that if we're considering Reggie's, a lot of other top players are also gonna be considering Reggie's, and maybe bringing Reggie's. Like, I mean, a lot of people like to stray away from Reggie's, but I think at the end of the day, if it's the best deck, people are going to bring it. So, Lost City also. Lost City can get rid of Manaphy. Lost City actually has a lot of utility, like in random matchups and random situations. Another thing is that it's a stadium bump for Kyurem, which I kind of hate Path. I'm an avid Path like anti-advocate. I don't actually. There's a word for it. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, I think playing counter stadiums is really important, especially for Kyurem, because when you rock sand, you don't want to rock sand them with court in play, and then they just caught and raiding Greninja, and like they're starting their turn with five cards in hand, and like then your rock sand was just like a budget Rani, and it like wasn't actually particularly good. So yeah, and the only other decision we made in this list is to go to two Melanie instead of Marnie. This might change. This is sort of what we're considering. Finding space between either the Charm, the third net, and the Melanie for a Marnie. Um, but yeah, we recognize that the Melanie is really important, and we really like having this Melanie, is kind of especially with the Lost Cities. It feels like if we're going for like a kill Manaphy strat and lost Zone the Manaphy, then you want to be able to use Greninja and like have enough energies with like melodies and stuff. And also like the thing you don't understand, like I just don't think a lot of people understand, is that actually having like more copies of Melanie, like Melanie's actually a good card to have in your hand, like a really good card to have in your hand a lot of the time, because it's just like a playable card and it actually has like a pretty decent effect. It's not like an Irida effect, but like sometimes the Melanie is your energy, so you like your Irida would be for like a Pokemon and energy, and then the Melanie instead is just like it gets your energy on the board, and yeah, it doesn't make you use Star Portal, and it can draw you the Pokemon with all the search for it. I mean, there isn't too much search, but like, well, I mean, there's enough that like you should reasonably not expect, but like you can consider like getting something off Melanie, so like a piece you need. So like yeah, Melanie like it's a good card to have in your hand, and like a lot of the time it does what Irida does is basically what I'm saying. And so like having Melanie is good. High accounts of Melanie improve consistency, which like going into regionals, at least my ideology, Owen's ideology is a bit different because like he has to win to like or not win, but his goal is to win because he does the CP doesn't matter to him. But like obviously he just wants to do well, but yeah, I really just want to get CP so I can try and get stipend off Brazil, which I'm going to. So I think playing a safe list like this is really good. I mean, it's just good in general playing a safe, consistent list. Like you'll just beat opponents by being better than them. So the only thing is we don't have training call, which is an extra consistency. But like, I mean, a lot of decks are running training call themselves, and like, Like for example, Kirim and the Mirror, they're just gonna be running core themselves. Also, running 2 City is the highest possible outs to path you can run, so that also helps. Gigas. I mean, obviously, this is for Reggie Gigas, like it's to be Reggie's, but this is other utility. Big Chomp staying in the deck because we want to beat Tina, and we want to play Marnie for Tina, but we don't have space for it. The other thing I wanted to talk about is like a week and a half ago, you probably already seen this deck. It's a Sander deck. I play against Sander a lot on ladder. I was very much, this list is not right. I just realized this is not the list. It's Gormandize for block, but the rest of the list, like, don't laugh my list, guys. Like, come on, like, I mean, you've already seen Sander's list, and his list is probably like ridiculous, but yeah, this is the deck. Um, like this deck was kind of crazy, but yeah, it just came down to I didn't have enough time to actually like commit and like fully refine it, and also like yeah, talk with someone. So I know you've already seen this deck. I thought it was insane. I sort of wanted to talk about like I literally just played center on ladder and just stole this deck and like almost played it to this event. And I thought that was pretty funny and something you can get from it. And like if you haven't seen this deck yet, I can maybe go over this deck a little bit now. It's just block. It's literally just a block mill tank deck with Zacian, and you have like a bunch of disruption, like 4 Flannery with the Tower of Darkness is like a semi-draw engine and the Bruno and stuff. And you have like the volley to get rid of your Zacians, your Greedent, and then the Greedent discards energies. And it also is like a GX Pokemon that you can Sharon's Care loop. 2 Sharon's Care, like high Sharon's to loop it. And you have Misfortune to like remove stuff. You have Yellhorn, crushing. There should be more boss in this deck as well. I think you should cut volley for boss. I don't think volley is that good, but yeah, that's probably something that you're seeing. Anyways, I just wanted to briefly touch on that. But yeah, but yeah, the list is very standard for Palkia, and I wanted to say I think that Blissey. I mean, it's hard to tell for Blissey, but I think Gudra's gonna be less played this event. I think Gudra's gonna completely fall off this event. I don't think it's going to do anything. It didn't do much last event, and I think it just won't be played at this event, which is what I'm hoping for. I don't want to have to play against Gudra. We cut the Crab. We're not running Crab. Just going max consistency this week. I think it's going to help us, and I think it's going to help us against Reggie's. And, yeah, Tina, like, at least, I don't know. Having second Marnie is super important just to actually have consistency in the deck, but tanking your Tina matchup by a little bit isn't exactly what I want. But anyways, yeah, and like to talk about prep, I basically just played like this week. I'm actually just gonna check. I'm just going on my PCGO to check. So yeah, I played like 110 games this week of Palkia, which is like lower than what I'd usually play for a tournament. Like for example, for Mewtwo, I'm just gonna search that. I played 190 games before Lil, and that was in like the space of a week and a half. But yeah, it's harder for me to play like my 705th game of Palkia. But yeah, like I just play a bunch of games on ladder to get myself like so I'm feeling like warm with the deck. Warm as in like warmed up. And so like I'm going into a tournament really confident. And I'm really confident. I hope I do well. I hope I'm at least in day 2. You guys know the answer, so I'll post it on my Twitter. You might not have seen this list, but this is the list I played. So yeah, I mean like it was considering a lot of decks. I don't do the spreadsheet thing that like Azul and stuff do, but that's something that you could consider doing yourself. It's really useful. So just go off feel, and this feels like the best deck by far. And also I'm practicing this deck, so it's something I can bring and just be confident with. Something I lacked in Lil was I was sort of playing a new deck, and I wasn't confident my list was perfect, so I was sort of lacking a little bit more confidence than usual. I'm still very confident, of course. You sort of have to be to do well, but yeah, I hope we can do well. I think we prepped well, and yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. I just wanted to short video. I just needed to get a video out for this Sunday, and I thought this could provide some value to you guys. Seeing some lists and some thoughts that I had. So if you like the video, drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment. If you have any questions about how I prepared or what I played against, I'm sure I'll be happy to answer you. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys.